There's a lot that goes into getting just one shot for a video, and oftentimes it starts well in advance of the video that you're working on. And so today what I want to do is take a look at a video that I'm currently working on, just the opening sequence, which isn't set in stone. Really, I was kind of just playing around with the footage that I got this weekend just to see how things were looking and to kind of get excited about what I was working with and what the possibilities are. And so I'm going to share with you what the opening edit is. Like I said, this may change. And then we're going to talk about some of what went into getting this footage. So I'm going to throw my headphones on and take a look and a listen with you. And then let's talk about some of this. So let's go back to the beginning of the timeline here. Let's go full screen and take a look. Okay, looking at this shot, just this opening shot goes back a year. I've now shot 3 volleyball tournaments, and in the first one, I think I saw a clip where somebody was rolling the ball and I liked it. In the second one, I used that as the opening sequence, or as the opening shot. And now I had the opportunity, because she's practicing, she's warming up before a match, I got in close and I got a tighter shot that I liked. And so here we're building tension. Is it starting? Is this the beginning of the action? No, maybe they scored a point, but we're still not in the action yet. Again, things are kind of building, and now here we go. Now this, I want to point out, also, I didn't come up with the idea that these are the types of shots I wanted until I had already shot a couple volleyball tournaments, because that practice, that experience is part of what goes into getting the footage that you need, because you're going to see things that maybe you stumble upon when you go out and you shoot something for the first time. You're going to stumble upon things when you sit down and post to look at what you captured, and that's going to serve as ideas going forward. So again, there's a lot that goes into just getting one shot, and it can start well in advance of any project that you're currently working on. So here, we're kind of wandering intentionally with the camera. I wanted to show, look at the terrain that they have to move explosively across. This isn't, as I've talked about in a previous video, how beginners will aimlessly wander with the camera. That's not what this is. This is an intentional movement down, and then maybe I could have gotten back up a little quicker so you could have seen that impact a little better, but that's the idea. So we're down, we're watching that movement, and then we're back up watching the action of the game. Another thing here is there was strategy going in. So I want to talk about this particular shot in a second, but there was strategy going in, knowing that I was going to use my gimbal to get 2 types of shots, and then I was going to go handheld to get more dynamic shots where I was following and wandering intentionally, as I say, with the camera. What do I mean 2 types of shots with the gimbal? Well, I didn't want to switch from a gimbal to a tripod to handheld. So instead, the approach was I was going to use my gimbal and either stand with it, set it in place, because there's a little stand, a little mini tripod that comes with it, or crouch and hold it and readjust and re-angle, recompose different shots from different positions, from different angles. And so that also is part of the concept that there's a lot that goes into a shot. If you're shooting a video like this, there's a lot of patience, because my idea was there's certain compositions I want, there's certain angles, there's certain shots that I'm looking to get. And so I'm going to hold that position for an extended period of time until the action comes to me, which brings us back to this shot here is the result of multiple matches, multiple days of shooting, of just kind of holding the position, waiting to get that explosive jump from the sand. And as simple as a shot looks when you watch a video, and as we might even after the fact start rewriting history and think, well, that must have been easy to get. Sometimes you hold your ground, you get in a position and you're waiting and waiting, and the action just doesn't come to you. So there's that patience that has to be applied both to your education to learning from experience, but also just waiting for opportunity to present itself. So this is what we have. Let's just run through it one more time, see if there's anything else I want to mention. All of this, like I said, this might change. This is just what it is right now. I stumbled upon this in another day. I was shooting at an angle and I noticed that I had that kind of sky blue background, and then that inspired me to intentionally then go out and say, okay, let's try to get that low angle and just get the blue background for the beginning of the serve. And then really, I think, I'm still waiting. I really, really, really want to get a shot where somebody's running and diving and you see them hit the ball, they make the save, but that was a fun shot. I was happy that I did capture that. So that's going to be it for this video. The lesson, the idea that I'm trying to share, just learn to be patient with yourself, because there's a lot that goes into developing your craft. And even once you've developed a core set of skills, there's a lot that goes into applying those skills. So be patient with yourself. Just keep going out and filming, get the practice in, and I think you're going to find that you're going to start getting the shots that you desire. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you soon with another video. Take care.